Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and the beautiful gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope gets asked to marry Thomas once more. Finn and Steffi shared a kiss in Eric's office. Appreciative of such situations, she inquired about her grandfather's well-being. Finn mentioned they had conducted experiments and will have a long-term solution shortly. When Ridge got there, he thanked Finn for assisting Eric. Steffi mentioned that there seemed to be a problem with Ridge and mentioned that he had discussed the typical matter with Brooke. That must mean Hope and Thomas, thought Steffi. Ridge disclosed that an unexpected development had occurred, saying, "Your brother proposed." Steffi later made a joke about how romantic a workplace proposal could be. Finn mentioned that Hope was considering it, but Steffi wasn't sure Hope could get past a ring around her neck. "How long is this gonna take, Dad?" Steffi pondered. Ridge retorted that it was pleasant and that Hope will decide for herself. "What if Hope says no?" Steffi inquired. She pointed out that Hope was keeping Thomas in a state of uncertainty, and that wasn't good. Ridge responded that they had to let Thomas make his own errors in response to Steffi's concern about whether it would put him back. Finn felt bad for Hope after what Thomas had done to her. Thomas was a changed guy, Ridge said, and he deserved love. "I agree, but with Hope?" Steffi inquired. Hope couldn't possibly love and respect Thomas, in Steffi's opinion. Ridge yelled for them to concentrate on the here and now, but Finn didn't hold it against Hope for being cautious because of the past. Steffi mentioned that although Thomas was enjoying his time with Hope, he desired a partner who would be thrilled to have a ring on her finger. "How did Steffi know Hope wasn't excited?" Ridge inquired. Although Ridge understood that Steffi didn't want her brother to suffer harm, Ridge asserted that there were no certainties in love. Ridge observed that both Brooke and Ridge had experienced a great deal, just like Steffi and Finn. "But we're still here," Ridge thought to himself. If Thomas desired happiness with Hope, he suggested that Steffi allow her brother to attempt, saying, "Let him try." Hope smiled in Brooke's cabin, lost in total intimacy with Thomas. Hope insisted that she had never experienced such feelings before and that she had no idea why she was so drawn to him. She retorted that he pulled it out in her, to which he replied that he'd never experienced anything like her. Her passion was sparked by his wild and unrestrained behavior. After having more sex, Hope questioned why she couldn't get enough of him. Thomas declared that loving, touching, and kissing her was what he wanted. He surmised that she didn't get it because she'd never been in a relationship with a man who yearned for her alone and who had given her his heart in the manner that Thomas had. He told her she could put her heart in his hands and that he trusted her. He said it was hers to keep for the remainder of her life. All she needed to do was declare herself to be his wife and place the ring on her finger. Cynically impressed that RJ had leased some of the most expensive real estate in town, Zend questioned Bill had made RJ a deal on a multi-million-dollar mansion in Malibu when they were at Bill's beach house. Though Zend later concluded Ridge and Brooke were paying the bills, Zend initially assumed Eric had paid RJ a sizable bonus. Luna attempted to put an end to the rivalry, but Zend, who had established himself in the industry, argued that there was no rivalry with a beginner and that, in any case, it was probably wonderful to have Ridge Forrester pushing one forward. RJ questioned Zend about why Zend was picking on RJ after Zend said that Zend was pleased to be a member of the Forrester family. Zend didn't believe RJ realized how lucky he was. Unlike RJ, Zend claimed not to have been born into it. Instead, Zend had lost both of his parents and was a terrified, defenseless child living in an orphanage in Africa. His parents supported him, but they didn't reside in Los Angeles to be there for him. Kristen had been a good mother to him since adoption. Zend mentioned that RJ was the prince of fashion aristocracy and that his parents owned the company. While acknowledging RJ's efforts with Eric, Zend insisted on RJ understanding Zend's perspective. RJ was fresh to it, having learned at Ridge and Eric's feet, but Zend was older and had more expertise. He had studied for years. Zend claimed that RJ would also be irritated if RJ were in Zend's position. RJ stated he understood and admired Zend's viewpoint. RJ understood that Zend didn't want to be taken for granted or undervalued. RJ was confident that he would pick up tips from Zend's designs. RJ has a morning appointment to look at them. He mentioned he had arrangements with Luna that evening while holding her hand. Zen seems to sense that he had been ignored once more. RJ hoped that he and Zen could be close once more as Zen made his way to the door. After wishing everyone a good night, Zen walked away. Later, Luna was sharing a kiss with RJ. They made jokes about being cut off. That night, he declared, he wanted her all to himself. Luna remarked that they had been waiting for it for a very long time, her entire life. He expressed his desire for it to be ideal for her. Thomas stood nervously in front of Hope, a small velvet box clasped tightly in his hands. The soft glow of candlelight flickered around the room, casting a warm and intimate atmosphere. It was a moment frozen in time, a moment that held the weight of their journey together. Hope, Thomas began, his voice filled with emotion. We've been through so much together, and I can't imagine my life without you by my side. You've been my rock, my confidant, and my greatest supporter. I love you more than words can express. Hope looked at Thomas with a mixture of anticipation and curiosity. She could sense something significant was about to happen, but the specifics remained a mystery. Taking a deep breath, Thomas got down on one knee and opened the small box. Inside, a dazzling diamond ring sparkled, catching the light. It was a symbol of his commitment, a token of the love he felt for Hope. Hope, will you marry me? Thomas asked, his eyes locking onto hers. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. The air was thick with anticipation as Hope processed the weight of the question. The room was silent, the only sound being the gentle flicker of the candles. Hope's eyes glistened with a mixture of surprise and joy. Thomas, she said, her voice choked with emotion. Yes, 1,000 times yes. A wave of relief and happiness washed over Thomas as he slid the ring onto Hope's finger. The room seemed to brighten as the couple embraced, sealing their commitment to each other. It was a moment of pure joy, a culmination of their shared history and the promise of a future together. As they held each other, memories flooded Thomas's mind. He recalled the first time they met, the laughter they shared, and the challenges they overcame. Their journey was a tapestry woven with threads of love, patience, and understanding. Now, in this intimate moment, Thomas was ready to embark on the next chapter of their story. The news of their engagement spread like wildfire among friends and family. Excitement buzzed in the air as they began planning their wedding. The couple decided to celebrate their love surrounded by those who had witnessed their journey and supported them through thick and thin. Months passed, and the wedding day arrived. Hope walked down the aisle in a breathtaking gown, her eyes locked onto Thomas waiting at the altar. The love they felt for each other radiated throughout the ceremony, touching the hearts of everyone present. Vows were exchanged, promising a lifetime of love, companionship, and shared dreams. The reception was a lively celebration filled with laughter, music, and dance. Thomas and Hope, now officially husband and wife, shared their first dance as a married couple. The room echoed with cheers and applause, a testament to the joy that surrounded their union. Looking back on that moment when Thomas asked Hope to marry him, it was clear that their love had only deepened with time. The proposal marked the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with shared dreams, laughter, and a bond that would withstand the tests of time. As the night came to a close, Thomas and Hope stood together, hand in hand, ready to embark on the journey of marriage. The sparkle of the engagement ring mirrored the twinkle in their eyes, a symbol of a love that had grown stronger with each passing day. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.